But affirmation is something that is so critical in the life of a human being that is desired that a child should be affirmed all the way from birth. You may imagine that they don't have the intellectual and cognitive abilities to realize what is happening around them, but I assure you that their spirit has the capability of noticing and receiving affirmation when it is given to them. The wise men from the east, they saw a star, and the star symbolized a king being born. They followed that particular star. That star found its way, or it passed through the palace of Herod, who was king at the time, and they went to the house of Herod and they said, where is it that a king is born? Now they assumed that because Herod was a king, the child of Herod is definitely the next heir, the next king in line. And so they went to the king's palace to look for the king who was born. So they went to the palace of King Herod to go and find out about the possibility of a king who is born in the palace as the king apparent, the heir apparent. And they asked very clearly and boldly, where is it that a king is born that we may worship him? We have come to worship the king. They brought gifts, myrrh, frankincense, and all that. What is the point here? The point is that at the birth of a king is received, a king is affirmed, a king is worshipped, a king is exalted and affirmed by his people, even though the king is just 1 day old, even though the king and the prince has just been born and has no cognitive capabilities to understand what is happening around them by the people in the surrounding. That should go a long way to let you know that affirmation is a very important aspect in our lives, because it is affirmation that makes us complete. It is affirmation that makes us have confidence in ourselves. It is affirmation that makes it possible for us to accept ourselves even more, because affirmation speaks to the soul. It speaks to the spirit, not just to the mind. But affirmation speaks to the mind, it speaks to the emotion, it speaks to the spirit, and it is food, it is virtue, it is energy to the mind, to the emotions, to the soul, and to the spirit of a man.